Step 1, vocabulary. Figure out what this picture is. Well, I know I see meat, I see bread, and fruit, and oil. And where did it come from? Well, it came from the store. Alright. So what's one word for the food we get at the store? Well, let's think about that. This particular vocabulary word is going to be 9 letters long, and it's going to be a plural noun. Or it's going to be a noun that talks about more than one person, more than one place, things or ideas. Like cats or cups. That's a plural noun. So this word, some of our letters are already going to be I-E-S, and it's going to begin with a G. Alright, boom! It's groceries! That's our vocabulary word number 1. It's a good time. And one way we can use it in a sentence, I need to go shopping for groceries soon. If I see I am running out of carrots and milk and the essential things I need for day-to-day living, I need to get some groceries. And some people would say I need to go to the grocery store to get some groceries. Handy word. I love it. Word number 2. Whoa, what is that? What's that crazy little thing? It's a garbage can! Woo! What does that garbage can need? It's looking like it needs a little help, if you know what I mean. It needs to be emptied. Oh yeah. It is way too full of garbage. Let's do it! Phew! Gone! That is taken out. Wonderful. Is that garbage can ready to be used? No, not yet. There's something that needs to happen before we can put garbage in it. What needs to happen? That's what we need to do. We need to put a new bag in the garbage can. Oh, and there we have it. So what's the word that describes how we put a new bag in place of the old one? There's a word for that. Let's figure it out. It's a 7-letter word, and it's a verb. So it's an action word. Jump, climb, scratch, see. Those are all things we do. This word is also one of those words we do. It begins with an R, and it also has an E. Any ideas yet? Something. Rip. Has a P. Replace. Yes, we needed to replace that bag. We needed to replace the old bag with a new one. Boom. I need that word currently in my life all the time. Like, I need to replace my old bad habits with good new ones. Like, that's actually one of the best ways to break an old habit is to replace it with a better new one. Normally, back in the day, I used to wake up and I would just lie in bed with my phone and not do anything, and it felt terrible. But we got dogs and they need to be let out in the morning. So the habit of getting my dogs out, taking care of them, replaced my old bad habit, and I got out of bed and started doing things. It was nice. What habits can you replace in your life? Comment in the comment section below. Why not? I want to know your life. It'll be great. Yeah. So now we're number 3. What's our first step to cleaning up dishes? You tell me. Well, what's that action right there? First, they are scrubbing up the dishes, getting all sudsy. You gotta wash the dishes first before you... Dang it. Okay, what's our first step to cleaning dishes? You gotta wash the dishes first. That's our first step. What do we do after that? Next, we get a rag and we scrub, and we dry the dishes. Get them nice and moisture free. And so, with that, what's our third and last step? We gotta blank the dishes. Which is that? It's, you see that? You see that? There's a space. So it's 2 words. We call that a phrasal verb. So it's an action word, phrase, like get up. You need both of them to know what your action is. Get up. is a great one. So, this action word phrase, there's our picture of it. You can see she's getting the dishes and they're being placed in the cupboard. There's an action word that we kind of talk about putting things where they need to go. The first word begins with a P, and the second word begins with an A. Any ideas? Boom! Gotta put away the dishes. This is a very common phrase that I would hear of like, I need to put the dishes away. I probably hear that every day, you know? Because we eat every day, so I keep having to do that, but I keep putting it off because I don't want to. I got things to work out in my life. I'm sorry. But not sorry. I'll figure it out and it'll be great. Number 4! Yikes! That is no good. That looks actually... It's about the same, if not worse than my kitchen right now. It's pretty bad. But that's besides the point. There are dirty dishes everywhere. That's how I would describe that scene. No good. Are the dishes where they are supposed to be kept? No, they need to be washed and put away. Oh, applying our vocabulary words. What word can we use to describe how dirty and untidy the kitchen is? It's an adjective or a descriptive word. It's going to be to describe what's happening here. Begins with an M and it also has a Y at the end of it. What word that is an adjective could describe how untidy this kitchen is? Messy! That is a messy kitchen. I have a messy kitchen. You also can have messy hair. If your hair is just flying everywhere, that's messy. That messy kitchen needs to be cleaned. Someday someone will clean it and it'll be a good time. They'll put away all the dishes and it will no longer be messy. Hooray! It'll be replaced with a clean kitchen. Haha! 5th word. Good job. You're doing great. Keep plugging at it. Oh no! What happened here? The food made a big old mess. Could the mess be described as puddles? Yeah, think about that. Are those puddles? Do we see puddles everywhere? It's close. They're kind of related, but the splashes of food are sticking to the wall and ceiling. That's the big distinction. You don't have a puddle stick to a wall. Puddles go on the floor. Not a puddle. There's a different word that we're looking for. What's the word then that we can use to describe the splashes and drips? Well, it's a 9-lettered word and it's a plural noun, just like we did way at the beginning for groceries. So it's numerous people, places, or things or ideas. And this one is no IES, it's just S. And it also begins with an S. Any ideas yet? There's also 2 T's in the middle. Splatters. Ever since I made this lesson, I've been hearing the word more, be like, oh, look, there's splatters on that t-shirt. Those splatters are all over the microwave, and they need to be cleaned real bad. All right, this is word number 6. You've done awesomely. You've been pushing through. One more. Do that final home stretch. What do you see? We see a dog. Probably a very good dog. And we see a donut. Small fried piece of dough with some icing on it. A donut. I don't know where in the world they don't have donuts. If you live somewhere they don't have donuts, tell me. Comment below and just see like we don't got donuts. And I'll probably not send you some, but I'll give my condolences. I'll say I'm sorry for you. What does the dog want? They want the sweet treat. Yum. Who doesn't? It looks great. It looks fine. I'm actually not... I'm picky about my donuts. There's certain ones that they're too sweet. Meh. Even though the dog wants it, should they have it? No, it wouldn't be good for them. It is too much sugar for a dog. They'd probably feel sick afterwards. What's the word that describes how the dog wants the donut, even though it may not be good for them? There's a word to kind of describe that. We all go through this for sure. It's a 7-lettered word. It's a verb or an action word in the past tense. So it's going to end in ed in this particular word. There are irregular verbs, but we'll save that for another time. I ain't dealing with that right now. We're good. This particular word ends in ed, begins with a T. Any ideas? Tempted. That dog is tempted to eat the donut. He so wants it, but he probably shouldn't have it. We've done the words. Now we're gonna review them just to make sure they're all up in your noggin. There's our 6 words down there. Replace, tempted, splatter, messy, groceries, put away. Those are our words. So, which word best describes the picture that's about to pop up? Boop. Where does that go? What is it? What's the best one? Sometimes there are words that can match several places. What's the best? I would say groceries. Absolutely. Boom. Let's do another one. Ooh, gonna have to think about this for a second. What's happening? That's a fire alarm. You know, the thing that goes beep, beep, beep if there's a fire. So if the batteries die, it's no longer working. You need to take the old batteries out and put the new ones in. What's the word for that? Replace the batteries. Excellent. That is some crazy looking hair. What's going on? It's kind of all over the place. It's messy. She has some messy hair going on. Ooh, what a beautiful piece of art. There's a technique they did. They probably had a brush full of paint and went like splatter! Good job! Only 2 more! He has a lot of groceries in his hands, but he's looking at the refrigerator. He's gonna put away the groceries. Great! And that leaves us with 1 more. What's happening here? Well, in the Bible, they talk about how Adam and Eve were something by the snake to eat from the tree that God told them not to eat from. What's that word? To be drawn in by something you probably shouldn't do. And in this case, they definitely shouldn't have done. Yes, they were tempted. Awesome! That was a lot of work. You guys did awesome. Well done. Thank you so much for joining me in that. I hope you had fun. I'm new to the video format of this. I love teaching my students online through these kind of lessons. So if there are topics you're interested in, let me know. Thanks for joining me. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Yeah, and comment below if there was something you enjoyed or something you want to see more of. Been a blast. I'll see you around. Bye.